Hi guys, today I'm here to do my October wrap up. If you guys watch my videos all the time, you know it's been a long time since I've done a monthly wrap up. I believe it's been over a year, but I decided to bring it back. I decided to do it. I do like watching wrap ups, and I like if you can't watch like all the discussions or everything they've read, it's nice to watch one video wrapping up the month. So this month I didn't read as much as I would have liked because I only read 3 books, but I mean, I don't know, I guess I've been pretty busy lately. So the first book that I read, I've actually mentioned in a recent video. I did like a currently reading video where I talked about this, but it is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This was actually probably my favorite book of the month. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and this is by Marissa Meyer, who is like the retelling queen. This is like my 6th book that I've read by her, and I love her books. I love her writing. This is all about the Queen of Hearts, and before she was evil and the whole off with your head thing, she was really nice. Her name's Catherine, or Kath, and she wants to be a baker. She wants to have her own little bakery. She is pretty wealthy. She is pretty well off, and she's actually caught the eye of the king. And it's kind of a well-known thing that he's going to propose to her, but she doesn't want to be a queen. She wants to just live a simple life. She wants to have this bakery. Not to mention, she does actually meet someone that she does care about, who is not the king, and she would much rather be with him rather than the king. So there is romance. It's so good because the whole time you might think you know how it ends, and you might think, okay, Kath ends up becoming the Queen of Hearts and she's evil and whatever. But even if you know that going in, you still are just so intrigued because she's so nice. It's like, how did that happen? What happened to you, Kath? So I really enjoyed this book. Highly recommend it. It was so good. Next, I actually read a book that you will not see this type of book on my channel very often, but I read The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I did give this 4 stars. I also saw the movie as well. So I really enjoyed this book. It was very different for me. It's fun to read different genres. It's fun to try new things. My good friend Charlotte, actually, this is like totally her type of book, and she really enjoyed it, so she let me borrow it to read it. Definitely enjoyed it. If you guys don't know what it's about this story of the main character is sort of like this very sad alcoholic. She's pretty depressed, and you know that you find out her husband left her for another woman. He is now like remarried with a baby, and she's just kind of alone and unhappy. And so it kind of flips actually between 3 different women in this book, but I would say that she's like the main woman. Someone goes missing in the story, and you don't know if she's been murdered or if she ran away or what happened, but you kind of get from her side of the story as well. And if it is a murder, like if they think she is missing, then like who did it? And it was just written really well. I think it worked really well that the author would do like a paragraph saying that of that morning, and then it would skip to that evening, and it would be like a paragraph, and then the next page would be a whole new day, and it had the dates, and it moved along pretty quickly. I will say the movie, I thought it was a little slower at the beginning, and I thought it kind of drug a little bit. Didn't care for the movie that much. It just seems like they threw in some random stuff just to like make it rated R that I didn't like. It was just like, why is this happening right now? It wasn't my favorite, but I think that overall it was pretty good. It's just, I don't know. I think the book was definitely probably done better, and I definitely tried to guess the whole time at what was happening. I definitely was completely wrong by the ending. I'm not gonna say what I thought happened, but it's fun to be wrong. It's fun to be surprised by the end, I think. So you guys should let me know if you've read that book or watched the movie as well. And the last book that I have to show you is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. This is book 2 of the series. I don't know how many books there are going to be. I just realized that for some reason I thought there was going to be 3. I don't know if I just made that up in my head or if I saw that somewhere. But now, I don't know. This could definitely be more than that. I know the original Percy Jackson series, there's 5. I think there's 5 in the Heroes of Olympus series. There's the Trials of Apollo. I don't know how many that's going to be. But so I'm not sure about this series, but I think there's at least another. and I definitely am excited to get it. However, I really liked this book. I really enjoyed reading it, but I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it, but I didn't quite think that I loved it and it was quite like a 5-star book for me personally, just being honest. I do really like Magnus Chase, but I think there's just, I don't know, I don't know if it was something that I felt like something was missing or what. I felt like there were a few things that seemed just really silly, and I don't know if I'm slightly like outgrowing kind of middle grade, because it has been quite a few years since I read like the first Percy Jackson series, and I loved it. But I am 24 years old now, and I don't know if I'm just now starting to kind of see some of the things as like, oh, that's pretty silly, like, but I don't know. I don't think that like hurt the book or anything. I don't know. I felt like something was missing. I still really enjoyed it though. I still really like these characters, and I always enjoy the adventure and that kind of thing. So yeah, I definitely will be picking up the 3rd one for sure. And I'm going to do a separate video for a November TBR, mainly because I'm not prepared and I don't know what I want to read. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why. So stay tuned for that in the next couple days, and I will have that up. If you've missed it, I've recently uploaded 2 book tags. I will put those in the description if you'd like to check them out. One is the Fairy Tales in Real Life book tag, and it was really fun. I picked a bunch of, it's like you have to pick contemporary stories to put with these like fairy tale fantasy tropes. So I will put that in the description if you want to watch that. And then the other one is actually the makeup book tag. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys read this month, or maybe like your favorite book of the month. Mine was definitely Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I loved that book. I loved the story. I loved reading about Wonderland. I missed Marissa Meyer's writing, and so good. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!